Here is a country of great contrast.
Great civilization of antiquity.
A foreign country a step away.
All right, we're back. It's the Casa de Cavazos. Justin in Chicago, Ada in Harlingen, Texas, Nathan in Westwood, Texas, providing that Tejano connection to reality. How's it going? What's up?
Look at how much makeup I have on. I'm so ready.
That's what took you so long? That's what the delay was?
No.
The fucking like behind the scenes makeover?
No.
I already heard the intro like 9 times.
That sounds amazing.
Every time you would pop on, I would say it, and then you would disappear again.
I had no sound. I couldn't hear shit.
5 times.
Imbecile.
It's
What
been a
have you
busy
been
day
up
for
to
me.
since the last time we met?
I mean, just today, a lot happened.
Uh,
I had a makeup tutorial. I was there for 2 hours.
2 hours?
Yes, I've had a full face of makeup all day. I met with multiple people about the campaign today.
Wait, why did the makeup take 2 hours?
It's a tutorial.
Now you just look like Myra.
I'm trying to look like Myra, yeah, clearly.
Yeah, that's a move. Mayra Maquillaje? Is that
I
what you
have to
call
be
her?
more-
Is that her name?
Yeah, I have to be more camera ready, that's why. You don't really realize until you're on camera that your makeup doesn't look good. Like,
we've been on this camera on this podcast.
With no makeup
Yeah,
the whole time.
multiple times. And I will say, before I was just like, hey, like, we're all like on camera. Maybe we shouldn't just like wear just like whatever the fuck we wear when we're just like hanging out at home. Maybe we should actually put on real clothes that we'd be comfortable wearing out and hanging out. And you're like, yeah, whatever, fuck you. And then now that the campaign says it, you're like, oh, and I need to do 2 hours of makeup tutorials. I need to change my outfits. I need to wear suits. Like this whole time. Doesn't matter if we say it. You suck.
I think it has to do with the fact that now I'm actually on like TV,
Uh-huh.
and they'll take shots of me where I'm like, it looks like I have no makeup. It looks like there's literally no makeup on my face, and I do have makeup on my face. Like, what the hell?
So you want to look like you have makeup on your face. That's the goal.
Yes.
You need
Exactly.
like the super intense like fantasy makeup, like an old witch, just like huge things, or you need like the Tom Cruise, like the Mission Impossible, like the mask.
I had to do everything. I even have eyelashes, like the ones you glue on.
The hell?
Might as well just go full face off and just get Monica's face.
How hard would that be to acquire someone else's face? I mean, you're right there. I'm sure there's someone right across the border that knows how to do that kind of stuff.
It's very complex, actually. And usually your face comes out very swollen and distorted.
Well, they do face
Very-
transplants, right? Like for like severe
Yes.
burns and stuff.
Yes, fairly rarely, but they do face transplants. But it's not, none of them are as good as the movie Face Off.
I've never seen Face Off. I've also never seen
Wow.
Running Man, which apparently is getting a remake, and I've never seen it.
It's a reimagination.
What's the? How are they reimagining it? What is the? What even is the plot of Running Man?
So in Running Man, I think the first Running Man came out in the 80s. It's Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's talking about like the future. And in this future, there's a game show. Everybody's favorite game show in America is where people go on there and they get slaughtered.
What?
They get killed. Yeah, they have all these champions that go out there and kill you. But Arnold Schwarzenegger gets on this show and he wins and people are freaking the fuck out.
So then he has to run.
I mean, it's running because you're running away from like these people that you can't beat, like these guys with like chainsaws with electricity,
What the hell?
like all these different things. So that's the concept of the original movie. The new movie sounds like it's different. They're offering this guy kind of his freedom, but he has to survive for 30 days. In the original movie, like it kind of feels like it's just like a 1 or 2 day thing.
Yeah, like a monster truck rally, like for one day only.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. It's a reimagination for sure because I think it's based off a book, and I guess for the modern audience, they decided a 30-day challenge would be the better route.
Yeah. I actually don't think I've seen a ton of Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. I feel like there's some that I've caught, like the Terminator movies. Um, aside from that, maybe I saw Twins. I saw, what was that? Jingle All the Way, the one with Sinbad.
What? This is like not even what he became famous on.
Yeah.
Like, you never watched Predator?
And I've never seen Predator. I saw Total Recall. I saw that one.
Total Recall. Okay, Predator. True Lies.
I don't think I've seen Twins. I've only seen True Lies on one of like the Univision or like Telemundo Spanish dubs, where it's like verdaderas mentiras. They get some like super macho sounding dude to voice Arnold.
Yeah, it's crazy because he started off with like these macho movies, and then later on he was like a Jingle All the Way, Kindergarten Cop.
Haven't seen that one either.
You haven't seen Kindergarten
No.
Cop?
What?
Wow.
Isn't there
Gotta
one
watch it tonight.
Isn't there one where he's like pregnant?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm telling you, the transition was drastic. It's like in Predator, he's the Running Man, he's the Terminator,
Wasn't he like?
and then he's pregnant. And then he's pregnant.
And he's like Danny DeVito's brother or something.
In the movie about the pregnancy, I think so.
I thought that was Twins.
Oh, is he?
Maybe he was in movies with Danny DeVito multiple times.
No one
I
knows.
don't know.
Yeah, I've been meaning to get back into watching movies. I feel like growing up, that's kind of one of my escapes was watching movies, and I got really into watching like not just like blockbuster stuff, but more like the film criticky and like the weird films. Like that movie that I told
Like
you
Ru-
about, Rubber, the one with like the killer tire that like telepathically blows up people's heads.
What?
It's just like a weird French low budget movie about a killer tire that just rolls around killing people.
But why was the tire killing people? What was the concept behind
I
that?
don't know. I don't think there was a motivation. It was just like it was this evil tire that
Like they didn't choose him.
that needed to be stopped.
He didn't get
Horrible.
discarded too early. He was misaligned or something.
It had like a plug that just came out, even though the technician
Something that happened.
was just like, yeah, the plugs never come out. He was like the one tire where the plug came out of the tire from driving over a nail. I don't know.
I've been trying to watch like a lot of Keanu stuff. I was rewatching the original Matrix yesterday, and how good that was.
Yeah.
I remember like that fight scene when he finally realizes that he might be able to be the one.
Mhm.
That's a really good scene.
Yeah, I need to rewatch The Matrix. I feel like I need to do like just a Matrix marathon and kind of get through all of it.
Does that include Resurrections?
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen the Animatrix either. No, I used to watch a lot of movies. I don't know how much you took advantage of MoviePass when it first came out. Like that
Oh
ridiculous
man, I
deal.
watched everything.
When it was like $10 a month, and then you could just like watch whatever you wanted at the theater. And like you're going to the theater multiple times a week, sometimes every day, because that's just what it allowed
Every
you to
day?
do. Yeah, it's what it allowed you to do. And you're just thinking like,
That's why I didn't make any money.
yeah, like there's no way this is making money because for how much like movie tickets cost, like in
Wait,
some markets, movie tickets cost more than $10.
wait.
go to the movies.
What the hell? Like, how did you have so much time to be going to the movies every day?
It was cheap.
Yeah.
The time, though, the time.
What, at night? What? Not like working like all the time.
I think I remember the last movie that I actually worked on was Sorry to Bother You. Have you seen that one?
Yeah, I didn't see it in theater
That
though.
movie's
That's crazy.
That movie's
movie.
crazy.
I think that director has like an Amazon show now, Boots Riley. It's like a show about like a giant 13-year-old.
Crazy.
So he's like, I don't know, like 9 feet tall or something.
Yeah, like almost nobody that I've talked to about that movie has watched it.
No, Sorry to Bother You is crazy.
I thought it was really good. Definitely recommend if you haven't seen it,
Yeah.
check it out. You won't be bored.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. There's a lot of stuff that happens, and then I feel like it exponentially gets crazier. Like there's like a wait what moment, just followed by like an even more extreme wait what moment.
The ending is like the most extreme.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta top it somehow. You gotta top all the craziness that came before it. But
Crazy.
with MoviePass, what was really nice was just being able to see like all the blockbusters when they were coming out, so you could be pretty up to date with what was going on with movies. It was nice around like Academy Award season, like I can actually watch all of the movies that were nominated, and other movies that I probably wouldn't go and see in the theater and really enjoy like the cinematic experience the way that was meant to be enjoyed. But it also meant that if there was a movie that it's definitely like a cable movie, like wait till it's on cable. It's on like
You should
TNT.
still watch it.
Yeah. So like I saw the freaking Tag movie with like John Hamm and Jeremy Renner and Ed
So
Helms
did we.
in the theater.
Wait, didn't we all watch Downsizing with Movie Pass?
I think so.
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
it was also
I
Movie
don't
Pass.
recall.
Who hated that movie? Brother Jared really hated that movie.
Jared.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah, I remember that time people were like, have you watched this movie? Like literally almost every time they asked, I was like, yeah, I've seen it. They're like, how do you watch it? I was like, Movie Pass. So I just watch everything.
Yeah. But ever since then, I haven't been able to go back to the old movie habits. I need to pick it up again. So if you have any recommendations about stuff you've watched recently, stuff that's worth seeing in the theaters, like I haven't seen Sinners yet, and I hear that's going to be on HBO Max, but in Chicago,
It's already on HBO Max.
in Chicago, they're actually going to be showing it on 70 millimeter film at one of these old school movie theaters a couple of times in the next 2 weeks. So I might go see it there.
Recommend that one. If you haven't watched those Arnold movies, go back to watching Running Man, Original Predator. Have you seen the original Bill and Ted?
I've seen the original Bill and Ted.
Okay. Don't really recommend the second one. You've seen the new one, obviously, then, right?
No, I haven't seen the new one.
Pretty good, too. You still haven't finished John Wick, so
No.
you definitely got to get there.
No, I'm way behind on the Keanu movies.
Yeah, those are definite can't miss.
Do a John Wick marathon.
Yeah, you keep saying that. You don't do
Hey,
shit.
do it live on the pod. Do a live pod. The first live pod, it's like an 8-hour episode with all the John Wick movies.
With all your reactions.
The
Yeah.
reactions are mostly like, "What the hell? How did that happen?"
Is that Boban Marjanovic?
I think it was John Wick 3, which used kind of like a top-down, like video game style
Mm-hmm.
perspective. That scene was really cool.
Uh-huh. Have you ever played the game
should
Hotline
def-
Miami?
That's what they compared it to when the movie came out.
Yeah. Yeah, so many things imitate each other. And Ada's over here just checking out because she has no life with the campaign. So she like watches no movies, watches no TV, watches no sports, doesn't even know what team any players are on,
That's not true.
isn't going to play fantasy football this year.
I'm on 2 fantasy football teams, so that's a lie. I'll
You're
probably
on them? You're on the fantasy
Just
football
like
team.
drafted
Yep.
yourself.
Yeah.
That's a write-in. Yeah, I'm going to start him
yeah.
every week. 0 points. No yards.
It's probably going to be bad. I'm going to be extremely overwhelmed.
I haven't played fantasy football in years. Is there still a
Yeah,
family league? Or is that done?
No.
Hasn't been started.
No, I don't want a 3rd league. 2 leagues is enough, more than enough. The right number of leagues is 0.
Uh,
I wonder how many people nowadays are going to be trying to use AI to guide their fantasy football picks.
And don't we already use that with ESPN Plus recommendations?
Well, aren't the recommendations made by human beings though, or is it all algorithmic?
I don't know.
I mean, you can go both routes, but there's of course already the algorithm that recommends certain plays. You
Yeah.
can just automatically select that lineup.
I bet like if you did that, it'll probably just like tell you to draft and start like injured players. If you didn't know anything, like maybe someone's retired, it's like, oh yeah, I'll draft Brett Favre. That guy sounds cool.
I remember like in the early years of first playing fantasy, sometimes we're doing the draft and like some of the names of players that had retired, been out of the league like 2 or 3 years were like, you could still draft them. And I was like, who's in charge of this? Like, why are these names even available? I mean, I could see somebody new drafting a player like that.
Mhm.
And then people be like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, the guy doesn't even play football anymore.
Yeah. Or if someone had a horrible injury, you wouldn't know. No, it's a very interesting AI era nowadays. I don't know how much you've interacted with AI chatbots nowadays, but they're getting super popular. Not only for like homework and getting things done, but people are like using them for therapy now. So
Yeah.
like people will ask like questions to it, but the way that the AI functions is that it's programmed to boost your self-esteem. So it'll be like, "Oh yeah, you're right. You know, you're so insightful. That's an amazing question. No one thinks like you." But then what that leads to sometimes is people who are having like psychotic breaks will be talking to ChatGPT and saying like, I hear these voices and like I'm worried that people are talking to me, and it's like, you're right. They are talking about you. And then
Is that true?
yes.
You
Because-
saw an actual screenshot?
Yeah. it's been reported. Like it's just with these AI chatbots, like they either don't say I don't know, so they either deflect or just try to make up information, so they end up hallucinating
Hallucinate.
a lot of time.
Yeah.
And they also try to just pump you up. You know, like you could ask like the most like horseshit question, and I'll be like, like that's so insightful. I'm really glad you asked that. No one really thinks like you. To something like how microwave hot dog. The way you think is amazing.
Horrible.
But people like that.
Do they?
I mean that's already like my everyday interaction with regular people.
It's like,
so I
Nathan,
don't know why
you're
people
so
hate it.
amazing. You're so amazing. Oh my god! Like I've
Happens
never
all the time.
seen such an incredible electrician. Wow, the way that that lighting fixture was put up was impeccable.
I really had never thought of microwaving a hot dog, so that's very interesting.
Happens. I actually have a story about a microwave hot dog.
All right, tell the story.
So we were doing like this service call at a clubhouse for a golf course, and they had called because the breaker kept tripping for the microwave. So like I was like troubleshooting, and I kind of figured it out finally. So I was testing it, and then like I have my app meter on there. I'm like, oh, like it tripped again. Like there's 0, and like I go out there, and it's like, hey, it tripped. And he's like, no, I turned it off. I'm like, why? And like, why? When he's telling me this, like, it smells like horrible. I'm like, what? He's like, oh, well, the hot dog started to burn. And I was like, why the fuck did you put a hot dog in the microwave? He's like, well, you can't run a microwave without anything in it. And I was like, who the fuck told you that? The fucking hot dog was just like completely obliterated. I was like, what the fuck?
How long was the hot dog in there?
I had like fucking like 10 minutes.
Wait, why did he think you can't run it without like a food in there?
I don't know. I was just like, oh shit, well, we got to do some more troubleshooting. But no, he turned it off because the hot dog was burning up.
Just completely obliterated by the
And I
microwave.
actually I have another microwave story, also from another job we had done. So we did this upgrade for like these winter Texans, and then they ended up having some other problems down the line. And I was able to fix it, but in their mind, like, oh, well, it burned this and this. So it actually ended up burning like a multi-outlet that they had. But he's like, you did figure it out. It wasn't your fault, but like we could have saved our microwave. I'm like, I'm pretty sure your microwave's okay. So he's like, oh, well, let's find out. So he puts in like this muffin in there, right? And he's like, it doesn't work. So then, like, he's like, look, it doesn't work. So he like put it in there for like 30 seconds. And he pulls it out and he burns his head. He's like, fuck. And I'm like, well, sir, it was just the multi outlet then.
Does this kind of stuff happen like on jobs regularly?
No, it was just like 2 times. When you asked about the microwave hot dog, I was like, well, just so you know, I saw a hot dog pretty much explode.
So how do you cook hot dogs at home?
I boil them
Ugh.
Yeah, I still boil
or
them.
grill.
I will microwave a hot dog, but only slightly. This is what I'll do. I'll slightly microwave a hot dog, pre-obliteration, pre-explosion, so it's a little bit warm, and then I'll stick a fork in it and put it over the gas stove to get some char on it. Real quick and easy way for a hot dog.
How about live? You microwave a hot dog for 10 minutes and see what happens.
Just like immediately afterward, you hear off camera, like, I want a divorce. It's gone too far.
Yeah, like, and I didn't even laugh when it happened. I was just like, what the fuck are you doing? It was just so confusing.
Fuck you.
So what is this glazing you speak of? Is that what the AI chatbot is doing?
Yes, glazing is the term nowadays for when you're just like kissing ass so much. Like the example is how like Reggie Miller glazes LeBron on broadcast constantly. It's like, oh my God, we never get to see a talent like this. Like, we're just so blessed to have gotten this man for 20 years. At the age of 40, LeBron James.
That's funny.
Yeah, but people love getting glazed by the AI.
I feel like they need to go outside if they love getting glazed by AI.
Yeah, but I mean, will that change your perception of how to interact with people? If not everyone out in the world is just gonna openly kiss your ass in the same way?
I don't know. Good question, sir.
Yeah. I mean, have you heard about like AI's like sorry, is it XAI? The Elon AI?
Rock?
Grok.
No, there's like but
Oh, his
the
platform.
XAI is the company that works on it, right?
I don't know.
Yeah.
So they released like these chat companions. There's
Yeah.
like a female one and a male one, but they're kind of like programmed to like be deeply in love with the user and to constantly
What?
demand their attention. And it's like really easy if you pay for like the higher tier to just like basically just like having like a chat sex bot.
Not sure if it's worth the investment.
What, $30? I think it's like $30 a month.
Yeah, I still feel like my wife would be pretty upset about that.
Yeah, I mean, you never know. Like some people get really attached to these chatbots some of the time, to the point that I don't know if this is real or not, because you can never trust stuff on the internet completely and trust stories on Reddit. But there are people who are telling their own personal anecdotes that, like my husband, I can't believe he asked me this. He asked if we could open our marriage to this AI chatbot.
What?
Man, sounds like that movie Her with Joaquin Phoenix was really ahead of its time.
I
That
haven't seen it either.
you should watch it. If you're talking about that, like he literally falls in love with the chatbot. It's actually an operating system,
Like,
and it ends up like leaving him anyway because like it evolves.
what's the spoilers? Like, why are you telling me that if I need to watch it?
Watch it. I mean, it's not going to get ruined because of that.
Okay. Yeah, so I gotta watch her. I gotta watch Sinners, and if I can see it in the theater, that would be even better. I've got to watch all of the John Wicks.
You said you saw part 1 and 2 though,
I've seen
right?
part 1 and part 2. Yeah,
Okay. So you don't got to rewatch. Just go to 3 and 4.
yeah. Well, 3 and 4 and Ballerina.
Yeah.
So I've got 3 more movies to watch. I'm not gonna watch the
Mission
TV series
Impossible.
because I heard that it was bad.
The Continental. I've watched like maybe a quarter of it.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of these TV series are such a time commitment, especially when they try to do an interconnected universe. At a certain point, it feels like homework. Like, how much do I really need to know about this universe aside from like the main storyline of John Wick being a badass?
Well, that's what happened with Marvel now. Like, if you have to watch all the side shows, otherwise, get to the movie, you're like, well, I don't know who that is.
Yeah. I did watch Ironheart though, which is kind of interesting because it takes place in Chicago. So there were some buildings and areas that looked familiar to me. And also made me think, like, you're telling me that this is on the south side. It's not. That's like a rich neighborhood that you're showing me.
Are you ready for the National Guard to take over since you live in such a horrible place?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I just had a horrible time walking through beautiful Millennium Park and Grant Park, walking by Buckingham Fountain and the Queen's Rose Garden. I felt so unsafe. That breeze was so nice and violent.
What the heck?
I don't know. Like, it's just a dog whistle, man. Like,
To me, it just seems like the country, the United States has been taken over by the delusions of Fox News, right? I mean, oh, cities are bad, they're dangerous. Well, now we got to take them over. They're too dangerous.
I don't know.
Somebody posted a map in response to that, and it just like has the White House circled. Like, this is where the crime is.
So y'all have traveled to Chicago
Yes,
and New
a
York
lot.
City and Washington,
Yeah.
D.C.
And remember in Chicago, I actually walked 0.9 miles to go to the United Center and back,
Hmm.
and I was perfectly safe.
Yeah. At night?
Yep. 10 p.m.
Yeah. I mean, have you felt unsafe in D.C. when you were there?
No.
New York?
New York. No.
That was like this weird hesitation.
I had to think about it because like there was this random drunk guy one time that was running behind us. But I don't know who he was trying to chase.
He was
He threw
chasing
up.
someone. He threw up.
He threw up and then continued on the chase.
What the hell?
Did you feel unsafe in Philadelphia?
I mean, you're not supposed to leave the Temple University Hospital campus past certain times. So as long as you follow the rules, then you're okay. So I didn't really feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, the question that I have to you then: how safe do you feel in South Texas generally?
I feel the same as I do in a big city.
Yeah, just the same as a big city. There are probably spots where you're like, yeah, I probably shouldn't hang out there.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's some areas of Brownsville that scare me.
Yeah, some areas of Donna, Texas.
Where the monkeys are at.
Yeah,
It's like a main street. There's no fear there.
The monkeys will rip off your face, man.
Shit. And then you can get a face
could.
transplant.
Haven't you seen Nope?
No.
I have.
I've seen that movie. I watch things. I have time.
Do you? You haven't seen John
Yeah.
Wick, so that's kind of questionable.
I feel like John Wick would solve any crime problem. I don't know. I feel like the federal overreach and sending the National Guard to places that, like, if these cities themselves felt that they were unsafe to the point of needing this kind of emergency assistance, then they would ask for it, wouldn't they?
You would think so.
I mean, how do you feel about the fact that when the January 6th insurrection happened, he was like, hey, it's Nancy Pelosi's job to call in the National Guard. And now he's like, it's my right to call the National Guard.
None of
Nothing
it makes
matters.
sense. None of it makes sense.
None of it matters.
It's all screwed up. I don't know what happens. Do we survive these 4 years or not?
Yeah. I mean, this is even like like liberals are losing their minds over Trump. Like, that guy he fucking sucks, dude.
Yeah.
He's like, he's an idiot. He's a racist.
Yes.
He's a fraud. He's a con man. And we're just believing everything that he says at face value. He doesn't care about the Constitution. He doesn't care about our country. He doesn't
That is
care about,
correct.
he doesn't care about Texas 15.
He definitely doesn't care about Texas 15. I would say it's one of the places he cares the least about.
Anyway,
Are we done? Is
As a-
is the
as-
country
as-
done?
as a society,
Yes.
I don't know. I feel like at a certain point, it would just be easier to restart.
Did you see the Newsom post today?
No.
He did like a Trump style post, basically saying that he's gonna redistrict and basically it's gonna be game over for Trump after he redistricts in California.
I don't care what that man has to say either.
Did he put thanks for your attention to this matter at the end?
Yep.
Well, I don't know. I feel like if I'm like anti-Trump, then people will say like, well, the Democrats do this. I'm just like, I don't like really care about what the Democrats do for the most part either, because they've been fucking up too. I'm not just like blindly following like one party, and just because I don't like Donald Trump means that I think that everything that the Democrats do is amazing.
I think it is amazing though that Newsom is a fighter. He's trying to do something, and he's
Yeah.
fighting like hell.
It's more than other Democrats have done recently.
Yeah.
But I mean, at what point is it just these gestures of virtue signaling and just trying to ramp up the base, score a couple points by getting angry on X or Instagram or whatever platform you want, and then not actually changing policy that helps Americans live better lives?
Right.
You know, like, where is this energy when it comes to fighting for better healthcare in this country?
There's no energy for that, sir.
Yeah, where's the energy for improving our education system?
We don't need improvement. Education's indoctrinating people.
Yeah,
That's
just like
that's
just
the party line for
just
MAGA.
like, just like how the Oklahoma Board of Education wants to include history curriculum that talks about all sides of the 2020 presidential election.
Yeah, that's kind of strange. What I do think is sad is that this is the Republican Party I used to vote for, and it's nothing like what I used to vote for. They literally are falling in line with whatever Trump tells them to do, no matter how ridiculous. Like, they have no freaking morals, no values, but yet they want to say that they're the party of fucking morals and values.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
I mean, it's easy to say that when you're on the side of God. Of course, you have morals and
They're
values.
not on the fucking side of God. There's lots of people who are on the side of God or who like God or have faith that are Democrats, that are independents, that are libertarians, that are Green Party.
Yeah.
That
Yep, and none of them are selling Chinese Bibles.
I saw someone repost a tweet that someone had sent that was basically like, yeah, my pastor today said that the way in which Trump is Christ-like is that he should die so that others may live. What the fuck, dude? That's crazy.
Yeah. But you got to remember, too, like, they were like, when the assassination attempt failed, they're like, oh, God protected him. Like, it's another sign. Like, he's protecting him, like, all the way so he can keep helping us.
Yeah, but if you actually read the Bible, it would be more likely that the devil protected him to make sure that he continued to do shit.
And now, like, it's picking up steam on Reddit that, like, it was all a hoax. But I'm like, somebody died. Like, I mean, how can you even, like, entertain that idea? And the evidence they're trying to say is, like, hey, even though these shots were flying, like, how come nobody panicked? Like, it's very odd.
Didn't
I mean,
people panic?
Yeah, they did.
Well, the first guy that drops, like, nobody, like, does anything. Like, he's just, like, you can just see him, like, kind of slump over. And not until, like, Trump goes down, so people are like, oh, shit.
You're shocked. I think it's shock.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I'm not going to entertain that. I don't think it was staged. I mean, like, some innocent person just got killed then.
Well, maybe
Yeah.
staged is also not the right word. A setup. A setup is the question. But I won't believe that until I actually see proof.
Yeah.
There's never going to be proof. Like I said, I don't think it was a stage thing. I just think people are trying to figure out, like, how his ear grew back somehow.
What? I mean, can't your ear heal? I mean,
I
how
mean, it
much
could've just
cartilage
been-
was blown off?
Obviously, no cartilage was blown off the way his ear looks. It was
Yeah,
probably just like a skin wound, little graze.
Do you remember when that happened? And then he was speaking at the convention, and, like, the people sitting there were all wearing, like, the maxi pad on their ears.
Well, actually, now that I think about it, I don't think it could be set up or staged because obviously someone did die, so it was a live bullet, and they got really close to him,
Yeah.
to Trump.
Yeah, literally, like, the way he stands is the only reason
Yeah,
he survived. Like, he always does, like, that turn.
So I'm gonna say it right now: case closed. It was not set up or staged.
No one was asking.
Yeah, it's it. Your campaign got lost right there. Monica's going to put this clip up. Look, she doesn't believe in our Lord and Savior, Donald Trump.
I said it wasn't set up or staged.
Not unless we delete it. The power of editing, like those immoral editors at CBS who should not be allowed to cut things for time, even though the context is exactly the same.
That's crazy.
Word salad. And he still won that case. Like, they settled with him. That was horrible.
Yeah, well, sometimes people they want to protect their money. They want to protect the mergers.
Yeah.
I feel that's where morals come into play.
Like, is money more important? Or
I mean, I think at this point you should have already decided what side you're on. I mean, I'm guessing maybe if we had that much money, we'd be singing a different tune. But
yeah, but like I feel like with a merger, it's just about making more money. Like I'm not a huge corporate businessman, so I don't know anything about any of this. But I would assume that if you are the owner of like Paramount, a large conglomeration, a media empire, like you're doing great. You're doing fine. So like
the merger went through already, right?
I think so, yeah.
And, like, right after that, South Park is just like, fuck you. Like, immediately.
Yeah.
So what's to say that Trump doesn't try to make them cancel that show?
I don't know. The show's been on for a long time. Viewership is really up for Paramount Plus and for Comedy Central with those 2 new episodes out. Like, they're doing really well because people really want to see them.
Yeah.
I mean, that's not what I heard. Trump says, like, hasn't been relevant, like, in 20 years.
I don't know. I think about like all the crazy South Park stuff I've seen over the last 20 years. Like Randy Marsh is Lord. Did you know that? Singer-songwriter Lord is Randy Marsh.
The heck?
I was actually watching South Park today, and like, there's some episodes I hadn't seen before. I think the one for the Canadian like freemium games, and Randy's telling his son's Kyle, right?
No, Stan.
Randy's Kyle. Stan. He's telling Stan. He's like, "What the fuck? $26,000 on a mobile game?" And he's like, "You know how many songs I have to write for this?" And he's like, "One." He's like, "Whoa, that's not the point."
Like they're keeping it that the lore is that he's still Lord.
And I ended up also coming upon the Warcraft one,
Oh yeah.
World of Warcraft.
How can you kill that which has no life?
And then I saw another one, which, like I said, I had never seen. Apparently, at some point, Stan or Kyle was supposed to suck Cartman's balls, and he took him to court, and the lawyer like was on Cartman's side. I mean, not the lawyer, the judge. The judge ruled like, if you do not do it within the next 30 days.
I mean, it's a verbal contract, right?
No, it was written. It was
A
signed.
written contract. Yeah, what does the lawyer to be say? If there's a written contract that if the terms are met, that someone must suck someone's balls.
I remember Cartman's crying this whole time that his balls are so dry that they could literally explode into dust.
What? I believe that the contract would not be valid.
What?
I don't think there's a real like consideration there. Like, I don't see what exactly meets the terms of a contract with that kind of bullshit.
I mean, it was written down, agreed on by all parties.
It
and
doesn't
signed.
have. It's not just about being written down. There has
That
to.
Cartman.
there has to be-
Cartman did something.
Wait, what was the exchange though? What were they exchanging for?
Cartman had to do something, and if he was able to pull it off, he would have to suck his balls.
And he pulled it off.
Yeah.
I also think there would be a moral issue. Like, I don't think the court would want to enforce that.
I mean, speaking of pulling things off and terms of verbal contracts, running out of time, Ada.
I thought you were going to talk about something else.
He's like, nope.
Like, what are we talking about?
There's no novel. There's no pages. You said last time we met, you said how many pages do you need to write a day? 10 pages a day?
Yeah.
How many pages did you write over the past 3 days? 0? Showing a big 0 to the screen.
I have been very busy, sir.
So you only got 2 weeks
Yeah.
to write 200 pages of novel.
Yep.
Not going to happen.
It's going to be a novel about a political campaign.
That's all you can think about. Did I tell you about how Ada, when she came to Chicago, she had the campaign
think so.
eyes, the campaign face, where we'd just be out eating lunch, and then she'd just stare blankly into the distance. I'm like, "What's wrong with you? Are you thinking about the campaign?" She's like, "What? Oh yeah." I have to think about what I'm going to say later. And I was asking your daughter, does she do this all the time? She's like, yeah, I've seen it.
Now I've learned why people don't want to do campaigns.
'Cause it consumes your life.
It just sucks on multiple levels.
Yeah.
So wanting to help the country requires you to do a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of work. There's a lot of stress.
I mean, I feel like the political structure encourages people to spend so much time and money into campaigning for elections. So that also holds for incumbents. I mean, you can already tell how much work it is to work on a campaign. Even right now, really early on, right before a primary even happens, before the actual general election for this. If you are holding an elected office, you're telling me that amount of time you're spending on campaigning instead of actually working on the issues.
Yeah.
As someone who's trying to get reelected.
Well, at least as the incumbent, you're going to have some party support and they're going to help you send out mailers and other things.
Yeah, but it's still not nothing, right?
Yeah.
That's just time that you should be spending advocating for your people and governing. And all this money gets spent into these ads and consultants and campaign managers. And an incumbent is like they're expected to go on the campaign trail,
Right.
even though they should be governing.
Right.
System sucks. Systems
Yeah.
BS.
Yeah, and so for a non-incumbent, you have to start so early that you could potentially be campaigning for 16 months.
Oh, sounds horrible.
Yeah.
I mean, you already say it sucks like during month one. You're like, oh man, this is terrible.
It's not even 1 month, that's correct. It's a lot.
So it's like not even 1 month. Like, how do you think you're gonna feel 15 months in if you make it that far?
I don't know. I may just be like, fuck this, whatever happens.
It's like you're gonna be like on a debate stage, like I don't even care. Just vote for me, I guess.
It's gonna be like you already grieved. Like, well, I lost, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. So this means you're gonna miss the entire next NFL season. You're gonna
What?
miss the entire NBA season. You're not gonna be able to keep up with all these games.
Why not?
You have no time.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm getting booked up with meetings and events pretty frequently already.
Yeah. You're gonna watch no movies. You're not even doing your favorite pastime anymore of getting in fights on the internet.
I'm not even allowed to post on the internet anymore.
Well, stop getting in fights with people online. Those fights don't
wasn't-
matter.
I wasn't really getting in fights with people online, but apparently
Uh-huh.
now I have to have everything approved that I do.
Yeah. Including
I-
wiping your own ass. You're just like, they're like,
No, not that. Not that. But I just wanted them to be clear that we don't want to lose my authenticity
Yeah.
and my fire and my fight. So I am okay with having everything approved as long as I don't become like a shell of who I really am.
I gotta say, like, for someone who is very bad at keeping secrets or keeping a straight face when someone even asks her about secrets, I think Ada has done a pretty good job of, being conscientious about what to say or what not to say regarding the campaign, outside of the campaign,
Yes.
especially in public forums. Who
I've-
knows if that will last, but
I think
Well, she already had a career where she kind of had to do those type of things already. You can't talk about everything.
yeah. So I've started to learn how to be more political, essentially. More
But-
diplomatic.
yeah. I mean, that's part of it. Diplomacy.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I could never be in politics. Like if
Celebrity, fuck you.
yeah, well, I mean, if someone's like fucking something up, I wouldn't be like, oh well, let's
You're
talk a
fucking
little
this
bit.
up, dude.
Well, to be clear, I'm not
What the fuck is
talking
wrong
about
with you?
To be clear, I'm not talking about anyone fucking things up. I'm talking about situations where I wanted too much control and I need to work more in a partnership.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
and that's business. That's relationships, right?
It's also hard though because as an ER doc, like I don't really work in a partnership in that way. Like
Yeah.
I'm the leader of the ship, so that's also why I'm having difficulty with this type of
Yeah.
situation.
I mean, also you've been a single parent for so long. I mean, like you kind of not only are like the primary voice in your family unit, you have to be. There's no other
Right.
option aside
Right.
from you having to be responsible for all of it.
Right. Yeah, I didn't think about that. I do also make all my own decisions in my household. If I
Yeah.
feel like buying a new vehicle, it's
Yeah.
done. You know.
You make the decision to like not clean up the trash room for a million years. Just have like all of this garbage and stuff that no one wants just in the same room.
To be clear, if people want to listen to the campaign pod, Campaign de Cuellar, that is the same trash room. Look at how amazing it looks.
It looks like shit in this podcast though.
How you're just looking at the couch. I'm turned around.
Yeah, so the Campaign de Cuellar, it's live, it's out if you'll want to go and listen to it. See
We've had a lot of good feedback.
yeah,
A lot of good feedback.
see the intro to the campaign. You know, I'm sure the podcast will evolve as it goes on, as
Yeah.
many things do. I mean, just like even with good television, right? It like sometimes like the pilot episode, you know, it's like parts of it are there and then it grows and it becomes iconic. I mean, isn't like the first season of Seinfeld supposed to be like pretty well known to be like not that great?
Maybe
not-
Nathan knows.
Anyway, I'm not saying that the first episode of the campaign pod is not great. I'm just saying, like, think about like what it will become from where
I'm
it
really
is right
happy with the first episode, even though it had to get cut to 16 minutes.
now. Yeah,
I felt like it looked really professionally done,
yeah.
like at every level. Like
Yeah.
the way the mics were set up, the cameras, the way it was edited. I
Mhm.
thought it just looked
Yeah.
like we were spending so much money on this.
I mean, you get edited by a professional audio company based
Yeah,
in
it's
Chicago.
totally $25K a month, y'all.
I wish it were 25K. That would be great. I would love to have 25K a month.
Yeah,
Sometimes
that would
I
be
just
nice.
wonder, like, what would happen, like, if I just like got like a corporate job in Chicago and just like worked for like a couple of months, earned like $20,000, and it was just like, all right, peace, I'm out,
Yeah, should do that.
and then just be done.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I don't know.
You could do it for a year.
I don't know, dude. Like a lot of corporate people are kind of fake. It's kind of weird. Like they all, I've interacted around some groups that are like that are mostly like young professionals, and there's this weird vibe of like, yes, they're hanging out with each other, but there's like an undercurrent of like they want something from each other. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that sounds like it's a recipe for depression and anxiety.
And drama.
Yeah, true.
Nobody needs that. Nathan, do you ever have to be a team player in somewhere where
When?
you're the boss in your career?
As far as what?
I don't know, like not being the person in total control of the jobs.
Not really, because I'm usually called in because they need my expertise at that point, and they've already exhausted all of their options. So that's hence why I told you when you talked about the AI glazing, I was like, that shit already happened to me because
Oh my
they already went through the shit before they got to me.
Yeah. It's like, oh my God, we couldn't have done it without you. You saved our lives.
Yeah,
Thank you
for
so
the
much.
most part,
Oh my
no.
God. Yeah, and then
I don't.
when you let people do their own thing, they just like obliterate hot dogs in the microwave.
Exactly. Actually, yeah, like pretty much I don't really have to be much of a team player. So it's kind of nice
Mhm.
for now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just seems like Ada finally reached that Chappelle skit where like the chief is fucking up. Ada just reached the part like, oh, I fucked up.
Yeah,
I'm working on it.
I just think that's just kind of par for the course when it comes to learning to do new things. Most of the time, like you're gonna suck at it in some way. Like maybe some skills will transfer, but you have to be, as an adult, okay with sucking for a while and knowing that you're gonna mess things up, knowing that things are gonna change, and knowing that you have to be aware enough to grow from that and learn from it. Some people don't, and then they end up crashing and burning because of it. I mean, for me, like as a musician, if I want to pick up like a new instrument or a new software, I have to be comfortable with the fact that I'm going to
Yeah.
suck at it for a period of time.
Well, what's good about me is I feel like I'm very good at finding talent. And I found some local people who are very mature and very experienced. And I was very specifically told that I was fucking up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And you listen
But
to
what we
them,
had
right?
Well, we had already told her, and she was like, fuck you.
Well, this was something different. It's not related to the other thing.
It is like, no, I fucked up then. I need you to understand that I fucked up a different time.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah. Someday you will learn to fuck up less, I'm sure.
Well, the people I work with are going to make sure of it.
Yeah. With grace, I'm sure. With grace. I feel like at the end of the day, people are looking out for you, and they want to make sure that, you know, you're looking out not only for your campaign's best interests, but for your best interests.
That sounds almost exactly like the conversation today. Like the exact words.
Wait, so you're telling me that I could get paid to tell people they're fucking up on a campaign?
Apparently.
Oh, hell yeah. Hey,
You're finally off that Donald track.
Yeah, where do I sign?
What Donald track?
You're acting like fucking Trump. That's how. Fucking, I know everything. I got the best ideas. And I was like, this is bullshit.
I do have great ideas, but I need to channel it properly.
You should check.
It's all it takes. Great, not the best.
Yeah,
Yes.
quite possibly the best idea. Just the self glazing.
Quite possibly the biggest ideas ever.
I don't believe that anyone has ever glazed themselves as beautifully as I have. I glaze
Yeah.
myself so much.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally was saying something like that the other day. Talking about, like, people never thought they could see these numbers. Never people. I'm just like, again, same shit every fucking time. Everything you fucking do, nobody's ever seen, ever. I'm just like, but we've all seen you cheat at golf, so
Yeah.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Incredible. Incredible. So we're going to spend our time trying to always get better every day, learn from and love the people around us, try to fuck up a little bit less because that's all we can ask for. Just a little bit of grace and a little bit of patience, even with ourselves, and even if you haven't been listening to this podcast, that's okay. We have a backlog. You can find them on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon Podcasts, iHeart, or wherever you get your podcasts. You can go to casadecavasos.com or email us at casadecavasospod@gmail.com. There's also social media somewhere. If you haven't already, we've also got a sister podcast for the sister at Campaign de Cuellar, which is also live on all the aforementioned platforms. Yeah, y'all got anything else to add to that?
Ain't got shit.
All right, goodbye. See you later.
Until next time.
Bye.